Hour 98 News. In Focus.
The Chinese New Year is the most celebrated festival amongst Chinese all over the world, including Singaporeans. In this episode, we head over to Northern California and explore how overseas Singaporeans celebrate what's also known as the Spring Festival. Singapore Connect has been organizing Chinese New Year dinners for the past 9 years. This social club for those living in Northern California hosted nearly 200 people last year. Its president, Mark Sin, observed growing interest for such dinners.
It was, say, in the 70s, 5 to 7 years ago. Some even drive 1.5 hours to reach the event. About 70% of the attendees are Singaporeans living and working in the area, who bring along their friends, families, and colleagues. We're so delighted at Singapore Connect to have served the community here in the Bay Area.
Having lived in San Francisco for 40 years, Mr. William Chang also sees more families having reunion dinners at his restaurant.
During Chinese New Year at my Millian Restaurant in Cupertino, my shop prepared Chinese New Year Lin Gou, Lo Bak Gou on the menu for the past 11 years. We have lion dance for our customer on the New Year's Day.
The Singaporean notes food from home is popular.
One of the special dish that the customer definitely requests is Lo Hei Yu Sang, Hainanese chicken, Hoi Nam Gai, steamed fish, Jing Yu are also a must. Have dishes for a complete Chinese New Year meal.
Apart from Mr. Chang's restaurant, the drums and cymbals of the lion dance can also be heard at the Chinese New Year parade in Northern California's San Francisco. Mr. Darrell Lau, Consulate General of the Republic of Singapore in San Francisco Consulate, describes the prominence of this parade.
Organized by the Chinese Chamber of Commerce and named one of the top 10 parades in the world by the International Festivals and Events Association, the Southwest Airlines Chinese New Year Parade in San Francisco is one of the few remaining night illumination parades in North America and the biggest parade celebrating the Lunar New Year outside of Asia.
While Chinese New Year in the US is not a public holiday like Christmas, Mr. Lau notes there's still a strong atmosphere for Singaporeans to soak up.
Living in a city of San Francisco and a region with a significant Chinese population, Chinese New Year celebration is very much alive and well. This is evidenced by the annual Chinese New Year parade, which takes place in Union Square, normally on a Saturday during the 15-day Chinese New Year period.
The parade's dazzling floats and roving street and stilt performers would raise the memory of Singapore's Chingay Parade. And Mr. Lau sees such community celebration as helpful for overseas Singaporeans to remember their roots and home.
In Focus.